Alright, hello YouTube, welcome back into the aircraft. I am in, let's see, how do I
South, West 556, contact Houston Center 125.75.
Contact Houston Center 125.75, Southwest 556.
Okay, I am in my aircraft, the 414. Oh man, I got a sticker in my sock. And I'm doing a test. Let me get the parking brake off.
Center, United 2140, flight level 350.
United 2140, Albuquerque Center, roger.
I'm doing a test of Flight Sim 2020 using BeyondATC. Got all my gear working again. It's been a while since I've used it. Got people walking around out here. Watch out, dude. Where are you going? My engine's running over there. First time flying, I think, since I got this other monitor over here. I'm not sure about all my settings. My frame rates don't look as smooth on here as I thought they should be, but I don't know if that's something weird happening. I do not know what the altimeter setting is here. We are at roughly 4,000 feet here. I was not prepared for this flight. I'm just, like I said, I'm just testing it, and I'm only recording it just because. It does look a little fuzzy to me out the window, some of the numbers and stuff, but all right. Albuquerque Center, November 641 Charlie Papa is holding short, runway 3, ready for departure.
November 641 Charlie Papa, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1910 Zulu. If not off by 1910 Zulu, contact no later than 1920 Zulu. Time, now 1852 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Cleared for departure, frequency changed approved. 641 Charlie Papa. Okay. I am cleared to 7,000 feet. Let me get this set. All right, here we go. Brakes, let's get the gear up. Yeah, let me see if this autopilot works. button does not work. We'll have to use it on here. And it looks like it's going to go heading hold until it captures that. And let me call Albuquerque Center. Albuquerque Center, November 641 Charlie Papa is with you, climbing through 6,000 feet.
November 641 Charlie Papa, Albuquerque Center, radar contact. Continue climb to 7,000, altimeter 3021.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 3021. November 641 Charlie Papa. So I had this off by a little bit. Let's see if this captures the altitude. Looks like it's capturing the altitude. And is it going to capture the heading when I get over there? Let's turn our taxi lights off. And I'm going to pull the manifold pressure down to 31, and I'm going to pull the RPM down to 25. Pull the mixture down because we're up higher. Looking at that EGT. Looks like I got close enough to capture the GPS, and then it's like, okay, let's go over there. If we're going over there, let's get over there. And we've already flown over where we live. That is not our house down there.
Southwest 2357. Contact El Paso approach 122.9 or 5.
Contact El Paso approach, Southwest 2357.
Now they are working on VFR. I guess it's already out for people that have the experimental version of BeyondATC, which I did not pay for that. I just paid for the standard version. And so I don't have VFR yet. But that's my goal. My goal for a long time, years and years. I like flying VFR, and I just want to be able to do VFR flights. That's why I'm kind of coming back to Flight Sim 2020 here to see.
2625, Albuquerque Center. Expect Symmetry with the lift transition. Runway 22.
Expect Symmetry with the lift transition. Runway 22. American 2625.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I want to be able to just do VFR and have, you know, like flight following and all that stuff. Well, that's supposed to close those. Kaos.
Southwest 123. Contact Houston Center 125.75.
Okay, there
Contact Houston Center 125.75. Southwest 123. Have a good day.
Then I'll have to keep an eye on my temperatures. Make sure they don't get too high. So we're just flying down to Fort Stockton real quick. Should only be like a 30-minute flight.
American 2625. Descent via Symmetry arrival. El Paso landing. Runway 22. Altimeter 3015.
Altimeter.
Descend via Symmetry arrival. El Paso landing, runway 22, altimeter 3015, American 2625.
Air, shuttle 6038. Contact Fort Worth Center 133.1. Take care.
Center on 133.1. Air shuttle 6038.
I like BeyondATC for the traffic injection, and then it is controlling the traffic. So if we were over there where they're talking to, we'd be able to see that airplane. But we're not, so we won't. That is pretty accurate to what the weather is here right now. It is partly cloudy. We got plenty of altitude over these mountains here. See the radar altimeter here. About 2,200 feet above the mountains. It might drop down to around 1,500 feet over a couple of these peaks, but I think we're all right where we're at. Long time since I've done a flight, so I'm kind of, trying to remember how to do things. So we got about 11 miles to go to our turn. 10.7, 10.6, 10.5. That says 10 point. Now it updated. I guess this doesn't update as fast as this does. See, we're just hitting that point, and then we're going to fly direct to Stockton from there. And I didn't prepare for anything. I don't have any of the charts or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure if I go over here to look at the charts, it freezes your screen. Destination. What the heck? That's airspace. I don't want the airspace. I want the airport. This. Okay. Fort Stockton, let me get this over here so you guys can watch some of this. Fort Stockton approach is 135.875. That's where we're at. 122.8 is their local frequency. Let's see if I can figure. No. Weather is saying 134 and 13 knots. 134. 07 would be. Oh no, 12 would be the runway we want. Runway 12. Yeah, there we go. Where's runway 12 at? Yeah, we'll want runway 12. Oh, we made our turn. I was dinking around over there, didn't even pay attention. I had it locked because I was looking at that stuff over there, so you didn't see it either. But we did make our turn, and we are headed towards Stockton. It looks like we're about, I can't read it, 62 miles away. And I'm getting messages on my phone. I didn't bring out anything to drink, so I'm way thirsty. She's getting a little breezy here. Let's see if I can pick a runway to land. Let's see, procedures. Approach. Runway 12. Yeah, hopefully that's what they give me. This ink. I don't know if they're going to give me ink or not. And this is going to freeze you again for a second here. Let me go to elevation's only 3,000 feet. Okay.
Air Shuttle 6333. Contact Houston Center 125.75.
Center on 125.75. Air Shuttle 6333.
American 2625. Contact El Paso approach 122.95.
Contact El Paso approach. American 2625.
Bouncing around a little bit.
South, West 3762. Contact Houston Center 2575. Take care.
Contact Houston Center 2575. South, West 3762. See you.
See you. Okay, we're going to fly through this cloud here. About 200 knots ground speed. That's all right. That's all right. All our gauges are looking good. Break through this little cloud here. Normally I'd have my approach plates and stuff, but this is just a test flight. Ugh. Try to get some flight sim stuff going back on this channel. Well, it'll be the first flight sim stuff going on this channel. We got 45 miles to go. My ink. Give me my ink. Flying over West Texas, kind of Central Texas. Nah, still west, but we're out of the mountains here for the most part. Kind of cruising. It says we're about 12 minutes away.
United 2140. Contact Fort Worth Center 133.1.
Contact Fort Worth Center 133.1. United 2140. Have a good afternoon.
I don't know if any of these airplanes are anywhere even close to us. They're close enough to be talking to the same controller, but that doesn't mean anything. Gosh. Let's see. Just work junk. Just work junk. Is that telling me how far I am to? I don't know. Let's load it and activate it, see what happens. Oh, Jesus, look at this. We are all way out of whack. Screw that. Ink is way over there. Oh no.
American 2375. Contact Houston Center 2575.
Center on 2575.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
American 2375.
Let's change her back.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Turn right, heading 105. Vectors for Fort Stockton, Pecos County.
Turn right, heading 105. Vectors for Fort Stockton. 641 Charlie Papa. Yeah, we don't want that. Ink is way out there.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Fort Stockton, Pecos County Airport, landing runway 12.
Landing runway 12, 641 Charlie Papa.
Negative. Runway 12.
Landing runway 12, November 641 Charlie Papa.
November
Sometimes
641 Charlie Papa. Altimeter 3019. Expect visual approach runway 12.
altimeter 3019er, expect visual approach runway 12, November 641 Charlie Papa. It was doing a...
November 641 Charlie Papa. Turn right, heading 115. Vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 115, November 641 Charlie Papa. It was having a problem where if you said something that had like an altimeter, altitude, anything like that, and you used your call sign, it would do that negative thing. And I can't figure out how to get rid of that blue targeting thing. Everything I looked at, whenever I go to key the mic, you can see it out the window, the big blue circle. And I don't know how to get rid of that. If you know how to get rid of that, Flight Sim 2020, when I pull my push to talk button, it's doing that. Yeah, so this is all screwy now because I did that. Stupid. Oops. Yeah, because we are really close.
American 1648. Contact Fort Worth Center 133.1.
Contact Fort Worth Center 133.1. American 1648.
I don't know if I can. Let me see.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Turn left, heading 100.
Turn left heading 100, November 641 Charlie Papa.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Turn left, heading 100. 1019, 4,300 feet. Altimeter 3019er.
Turn left heading 100, descend and maintain 4,300 feet. November 641 Charlie Papa. And let's see, vertical speed. Go down about 800 feet per minute, and I'm going to pull some throttle back here. Go ahead and increase my mixture and my prop RPMs to max. I had left the landing lights on the whole way. Let's see, gear extension is 177. We are well within that. So let's go ahead and get the gear going down. Go ahead and do my first notch of flaps at the same time while we are out here. I don't see the runway out there. The airport is 3,000 feet. That is 1,000 feet to our landing. Every time I go over here to mess with this, every time I went to mess with this thing, it was, they'd call me on the radio. So it looks like we're about 10 miles away from the airport. Just off our nose over here somewhere. Should be out in here. I don't think that's it. Alright. Let's get some throttle going before we fall out of the sky. Going all the way to the wrong notch of flaps. I just wanted it there. I'm gonna have to work on that.
right, heading 125.
Turn right, heading 125, 641 Charlie Papa.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Turn right, heading 125.
Turn right, heading 125, November 641 Charlie Papa.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 4 miles. Report the field in sight.
November 641 Charlie Papa, have a field in sight.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Cleared visual approach runway 12.
Cleared visual approach, runway 12, November 641 Charlie Papa. I'm gonna kill the autopilot.
November 641 Charlie Papa. Turn right, heading 125.
Turn right, heading 125, November 641 Charlie Papa. See that? That right there. I don't know how to get rid of that.
November 641 Charlie Papa. No tower services available at Fort Stockton, Pecos County Airport. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, November 641 Charlie Papa. Good day. And then I would turn it into 122.0 and say Fort Stockton and traffic, November 641 Charlie Papa, inbound to land runway 12. And I feel like I'm too high, which apparently is fixing itself rapidly. Fort Stockton traffic, November 641 Charlie Papa is clear of the runway. That was a crazy, crazy landing. And I forgot, because I'm in Flysim 2020, it doesn't automatically record your landing, and I did not start Sky Dolly, so I don't have a replay of the landing. Sorry about that. All in all, I think it was okay. Not a great flight, but not horrible. I am going to do more research on how to get rid of that dang trigger thing. I don't know why it does that. Oh, this is a threshold of a runway. I'd turn my head to look. And I'm hoping they have traffic injection for VFR also, and put some planes at the smaller airports. Got a little crazy there. Let me hold right here and...
November 641 Charlie Papa. Request altitude change.
That was
November 641 Charlie Papa. Enable altitude change at this time.
Why is it not connected to the sim? Connect to flight sim. Yeah, we didn't want to connect. Oh, let me move back over here so you guys can see. There's a parking spot right over here. It's kind of in between these two buildings right here. We'll park right here. Alright, let me get the parking brake set. Brake is set. And let's go ahead and kill engine 1. And feather the prop. Why didn't it feather? I guess that's RPM, not feather. Alright, so we got that. Let's turn off our taxi lights and strobes. Should have turned those off when we got off the runway. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the nav lights, turn off all the mags. And let's just flip this down. Now we'll turn off the avionics. Flaps are up already, so we're good to go there. What are these lights? What do we got going on here? Taxi light? Why didn't the taxi lights turn off? Landing lights, they didn't turn off. Maybe I was on the other. Kill the alternate. Well, we can kill all three. There you go. We are down. We made it. So we could tie down the plane using the tablet. We're just going to let her cool off here. But, alright. So there you go. I landed. I'm okay. We survived. That's my green car over there. I'm getting ready to go. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!